Okay guys, super quick update with Bitcoin. It's going to give you key levels. It looks like this might be a point 0.2 scalp along. I will show you why. As I said in the thumbnail and the description, I have some amazing news. The other insurance company is paying for my car. I'm very happy about that. I have AC in my house, so it's nice and cool. Yes, that amazing news has nothing to do with Bitcoin, but I'm going to give you some levels to play and to pay attention to. Guys, if you want to get into leverage trading, CoinCatch is a great option. No KYC. That link, if you want to sign up, is pinned in the first comment description. Another exchange that I use is BitUnix. That link is pinned in the first comment description as well, and it is no KYC. If you want to get access to these live charts, guys, the website is opticrypto.com. That link is pinned in the first comment description. Remember, I have tutorials teaching my method of charting. I made a post in Discord. I'm going to be creating a bunch of new charts, and I will be recording myself making these charts, which I'll be adding to the tutorial section. So if you do have access to tutorials, expect some more videos up of me making those videos, but there will be no commentary. It will just be recording from beginning to end. So let's cover these key levels. I'll show you why this is a very key support level. If you did watch the previous video, guys, this was about 4 minutes, 43 seconds in. It was a pretty long video. I hope you watched the whole thing because I made it very clear where to long from. I said 57,998 was a very key support level. That was that red line I was talking about. Right here, 57,988. You can see the arrow pointing up, 57,988. That's where we pushed up from. I'll link up this video now if you want to check it out. This was the same video. This is 5 minutes, 19 seconds in. I said if we hold above 60K, right now you still have the center Bollinger Band to pay attention to. So saying pay attention to where the center Bollinger Band is. As long as you're below this, this is bearish. But I was telling you to long this point. This is very strong support. And if we do push up, I gave you two targets. I said pay attention to the center Bollinger Band on the D1 chart. And then in that very same video, 9 minutes, 32 seconds in, I covered the H1 chart. And I said, look, if we get above, look right here. This is on, you'll have to go to the video and watch this, 9 minutes 32 seconds in. But I said if we get above 60K, your strongest resistance level just above that is 61,316. So you knew this line here was very strong resistance on the H1 chart, and you knew that the center Bollinger Band on the daily was very strong resistance. And I covered this in Discord as well. Guys, if you sign up to get access to the charts, you get access to Discord. Remember, everybody just talks in general crypto discussion. My updates are under optical art updates. Again, I told you where your point too long was. We had confluence to the H1 chart and the D1 chart. And I was talking about, again, same thing I told you guys in the last video. If we get above 60K, pay attention to the orange line above. I made a post. Everybody in here keeps everybody updated about different things going on. 1 billion USDT was minted. I always make a post when I see this. Other people do as well. Usually when you see a billion USDT minted at Tether Treasury, that typically means you're going to see a move to the upside. Not to mention we were at support. We pushed up, we got rejected, we came back down, but ultimately support did hold. And here you can see this was August 13th. Target hit. Where we go from now, I have no idea. All I can say is that 61,500 resistance. I can say above 61,500 resistance is bullish, but this is resistance. So just meaning, look, this is a very strong resistance level, 61,407, but we still have our central Bollinger Band at 62K. So this is the point to be looking for an entry for a short. You see we got rejected. We did push back up, and as you can see, center Bollinger Band on the daily tapping crap. So in other words, we were strong resistance, as mentioned in the last video, 61.5. We tapped the Bollinger Band and down we came. And you can see we had a nice drop coming down to support. Now I did not say too long that, I just said support hit. There was no way to know if that was going to hold or not. I did say if support breaks, next target below is on D1. I mentioned that in the last video. So saying, look, we were in this pattern. If we break this support, even if we push back up as resistance, which is what happened, your next target was 58,156. You can see we had confluence between the red line, most important, this orange line, red line, the yellow line above, most important trend lines I have goes back to the beginning of Bitcoin. But I said if we break this point, we come down to test, again, confluence, 58,156 on H1 and 58,050 on D1. And also mentioned that something was a little shady, a little suspicious going on with the heat maps or the book maps. All this just disappeared just like that. And you can see what happened, back to critical support. So as I said, if we break support, your next support level was the same support level I gave you in the last video. So that's why I'm saying this is a point too long. And the reason for that is what I just posted in Discord this morning at 6:18. we are in a descending channel at a critical support level of both H1 and D1. So if we break past this yellow, well, resistance level in the descending channel, it is very possible we push up to our next resistance level, which is up around, let's say, close to 60K. So let's just go to these real quick. So you can see we are kind of breaking up from this point right now. So again, if you paid attention to the last video, your point too long was down here around 57,800. Your point too short, you could have had multiple points too short, 61,365. You can see we pushed up, tested it one more time. We did get that little scan wake up, and that was to test the central Bollinger Band on the daily, and then we dropped. So you can see we are at key support again. So this would be a 0.2 chance a long. As I said, if this does break, again, I covered a lot more stuff in the previous videos, so do go back and watch that. I covered a lot more macro stuff, covered the CPI, the yield curve, the indices, there's a lot of other things, but this is just a short video for key levels. If we break 56,941, I'm sorry, if we break 58,000, which is your key support too long, your next support level is 56,941. That means 58K would become resistance. But for now, this would be a point too long. Your next key resistance level above to pay attention to is going to be right around 60,400. Keep in mind, the central Bollinger Band is going to be moving down to this area. So again, that would be further confluence for 60,500 around the area too short. But we are a strong support, so this would be a 0.2 chance so long. And as you can see again on the H1 chart, this was your point too long, this was your point too short. And again, when I created that CoinCash video, I will show you little techniques and tricks. You can short right at a point, you can get stopped out, and then re-enter once you're back below. You can use a low margin. For a short, with the stop loss set a lot higher, you can add to as we drop or as we push up, and then you have to make a decision if you want to stay in or get out. But that was your point too short, and I'm just saying, look, right now, this looks like this would be a point to scalp along. We are breaking, we're breaking out of a descending. Again, this is a descending channel or flag or however you want to call it. But basically, you can see this support, resistance, support, support, and we are now breaking past this point. And that's why I said in Discord, this is a key support level. You see how strong of a support level this is, and a lot of confluence to the D1 chart. So it looks like we could do something like this and push possibly back up to this point. So again, as I said, your next key resistance level to pay attention to is 59,900 around that area. That'd be a great point too short. This would be a great point to scalp along. And that means if we do get above and hold above 59,917, well, then your next major resistance level is around 61,684. But do pay attention to the central Bollinger Band, which, today that's at 61,182. And tomorrow, that could be down around 60,800. So, that's pretty much on par with up here where this resistance level is. But I just want to give you those main targets. And again, your next support level below will be down here around 55,945. Now, I already gave you the timing, and if you go back and watch the previous video, I told you there's very likely we could hit a certain target. Actually, in between, I actually gave you a specific day, give or take a few days. I think we could possibly hit that target. I have to pay attention to it, but this is just to show you that right now we're at key support. This would be 0.2 chance along because we are at key support on the H1 chart. All right, now we could just wick right back down, but as long as we hold above 58,195, I'd be bullish at least up to close to 60K. If you get above 60K, the next point short is around 61,684. But again, if you want targets further up or further down and timing for those targets, go back and watch our previous video. I don't want to make this video too long. But these are your key levels to play. My advice, again, not financial advice, but as long as you're above 58,195, I would be scalping along. Next point short, closer to 60K. Get above that. 61,684 is your next target. And as I said, guys, the most important levels on this chart right now to pay attention to, while these are your targets to play, look, if we push up, we get some crazy move to the upside, your most key resistance will be this yellow trend line, all right above us to the right a little bit, 68,357. But before we can get to that point, we have to get above this orange macro trend line that has been support, resistance. Now that will be a major resistance level. So right above is 63,500. So let me get this off so you can just see that your most key levels right now, and you can see why I'm saying this is a point to potentially scalp along. Now you might only get up to, again, you might only get up to 60K. That is where the central Bollinger Band is, all right? So if you get above the central Bollinger Band, then maybe we're headed up to test this orange trend line here. And that's around 63,500. But again, if we break below 58K, as I said in the previous video, and this becomes resistance, to me that is bearish. And again, I already gave you that price and that target. But to me, that means we are headed down to this ring again to get a bounce like we do every time we hit that ring. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you get into leverage trading, CoinCatch is a great option, no KYC. Also, BitUnix, no KYC. Both those links, if you want to sign up, are pinned in the first comment and description. Guys, if you want to get access to these live charts and Discord, if you want to sign up, again, that link's pinned in the first comment description. Make sure you email me through the website or the contact page. Once you're signed up, I will send you a Discord invite link. I do have tutorials teaching my method of charting and have stocks as well. But guys, that's pretty much it. Just pay attention to those levels. I'm got to get busy making some charts and making that CoinCatch video, but I just wanted to update you real quick, just to let you know. It looks like we could have some upside from here, but I want you to have your key resistance levels above. As I say, guys, stay safe, stay smart. I'm out.